Colonel Steve Akley here at my place, the ABV Barrel Shop, suburban St. Louis. The town is actually called Arnold, Missouri. Probably a good 15, 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis. Just jump on Highway 55. You'll be here in no time. So if you come to St. Louis, be sure to stop by and see us. The place where you can try before you buy. Our barrel picks are all open. As you can see behind me, you can taste those. And if you find one you like, or maybe two you like, or three or more, you certainly can pick those up at the barrel shop. So fun stuff for sure. Come by and see me. Hey, talking today about something. There's things that exist in the bourbon world that you don't get access to unless you are in the bourbon world. How do you get in the bourbon world? I don't know. I've somehow, some way, I've managed to find myself in the world of bourbon. It's like a dream come true for me. I've always been a bourbon fan, drank bourbon my whole life, really appreciated the drink, really became just obsessed with it in 2000 when I went on the bourbon trail for the first time and wanted to learn more about it. And then finally did something about it when I started writing and wrote a little bit about it and had some success, and then started expanding, did newsletters, and next thing you know, podcast, and before you know it, I know a lot of people in bourbon, and I've been exposed to some really cool stuff, and I like telling you about those things because it just gives you an idea about what's out there. So one of the special things that truly is a destination, a bucket list type of thing that maybe someday, you never know, if things go right for you, maybe you'll find yourself in this place, and that is Royce Neeley's office. It's at his house, and it's a speakeasy theme. So literally, if you go to his house, you wouldn't necessarily see it. It's kind of hidden behind a door that you have to know where it's at, and then you go in, and it's this amazing place. So it's got a tin roof. It's the full length of his house. It's got his desk, which is a big desk, kind of like the one from the Oval Office. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that big wooden desk, that type of thing. Behind him then, he's got like a TV, and of course all the works, whiteboard where you can see what he's got going on and stuff like that. Sitting in front of it is a couple of those Chesterfield chairs, very comfortable, nice to sit in. And a lot of times we'll just sit there and talk and plan about what we're doing and things like that. But that's just the beginning. Lined both sides of the walls with one of those ladders that slide down so you can get up to the top. If you're shorter, I'm pretty tall. I can reach all 3 shelves or 4 shelves or whatever it is. But his whiskey collection, and I don't know, it's probably 700 bottles at least. It's a lot, and it's everything from just everyday, I would say, mixer type of drinks to a lot of his stuff, special releases, dusty whiskey, all kinds of dusty whiskey, top shelf stuff, things like George T. Stagg, and you name a limited release, he's got it there. And that lines the both walls. And then he's also got some fun stuff in there too. He's got a pool table, so you can play pool right in there. And he's got a bar too. So there's a full bar. It kind of reminds me like of an English pub because it's all the wood like you would see in a nice English pub. And it's got, over it. So, you can put glasses above you and stuff like that. Really pretty awesome. And I think it was made over in England or something. You got to import it over here. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And even has its own bathroom, so you don't have to leave the area at all. And Royce and I will just hang out there. When I go there, I mean, literally, hanging out, talking, having fun, laughing, drinking. I know where his wife, Miss Becca Sue, keeps some of her bottles, and I always go and hit those. I raid that first. What's cool about Royce's place is I think most of us who are bourbon fans, we were like, you can drink, whatever's open is available. Not at Royce's. Anything's available. So if you want to pop the cork on something, feel free. He has no issue with that. So it's a really cool place to go. And but I like to head for a Miss Becca Sue shelf because it just makes her mad. And she always has a stash of bomb burgers. And I love to drink that down. And then what I like to put the final piece of resistance is I like to write a Post-it note and put it on the Bomberger's bottle. Becca, this is getting low. Please consider getting another bottle as soon as possible. And then I just leave that there, for her to discover. And that goes over really, really well. So if you ever get the chance to go in there, I would do the same thing. For sure. So yeah, she loves that. That's good stuff. So it's a cool place, and it's one of those secrets of the bourbon industry. What is cool too, if you are in the bourbon industry, again, I get credit for being there one way or another. You have to sign in the register, so then you get to see other cool people that have been there, and it's pretty awesome to see some of the names on the register that have been there, and so you get to sign in, and then you become part of the history for that place, which is very, very cool. So that's one of those secret things. Put it on your bucket list of stuff that you'd like to do, and maybe if the stars align, you can go into Royce Neeley's office and hang out and do what we do. Drink. He smokes cigars. I don't smoke cigars, but he smokes them. He's got a great ventilation system in there, so it's not really offensive if you don't like cigars. And we tend to watch YouTube channels, just whatever we want to watch. And I think on here one time we were, best guitarists. We do best guitar performances, which is, by the way, the best one ever is Prince at the Hall of Fame induction. So Google that if you haven't seen it. He just nails it. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, that song, it's incredible. So, but there you go. That is, just a little bit of one of those cool things that you find yourself doing if you're in the bourbon industry. And it's the best industry in the world, and I can attest to that. So enjoy. See you guys. Thanks.